Number 4. Selective compassion, the Stoic art of caring without burning out. Have you ever felt like no matter how much you care or give, it's never enough? The Stoics invite us to rethink compassion, not as a limitless resource, but as something to focus wisely. Stay with me to discover how selective compassion can help you make a greater impact without losing yourself in the process. The Stoics, with their profound understanding of human nature, teach us a radical approach: selective compassion. But don't misunderstand. This isn't about caring for some and ignoring others. It's about recognizing that our time, energy, and emotions are finite. Just like a gardener who nurtures the plants in their own garden, instead of trying to care for every plant in the world, we too must direct our compassion where it truly matters. Why is this idea so powerful? Because trying to care for everyone and everything often leads to burnout. Instead of spreading ourselves thin, Stoicism encourages us to focus our energy where we can make the most difference. Imagine how much more effective you could be if your efforts were strategic and intentional. Selective compassion starts with self-awareness. You need to know your strengths, limits, and emotional bandwidth. It's like this: an empty lantern gives no light. By taking care of yourself, you ensure that you remain a source of light and warmth for others. The next step is prioritization. This doesn't mean ignoring suffering outside your immediate reach, but directing your efforts where they have the most impact. Maybe it's helping a struggling friend, supporting a local cause, or lending your voice to an issue you're passionate about. It's not indifference. It's strategic empathy. The Stoics also teach us to maintain emotional equilibrium. Compassion isn't about letting emotions dictate our actions. When we're overwhelmed by feelings, we risk burnout, which helps no one. By approaching situations with a calm and steady heart, we can act wisely and sustainably. Finally, there's an element of letting go. You can't control every outcome. Offer your support, love, and resources, but then step back and allow events to unfold as they will. This isn't giving up. It's understanding your role in the greater web of life. In a world that constantly demands more, selective compassion reminds us to pause, breathe, and focus on what truly matters. By following this Stoic principle, you can care deeply, act effectively, and avoid losing yourself in the process. So, how will you apply selective compassion in your life? Let's start building a more intentional and impactful way of caring today. Number 5, Stoic self-care, the virtue of thriving, not just surviving. Does self-care feel selfish to you? What if I told you the Stoics believed it's not just a luxury, it's a necessity for living a virtuous and impactful life? Stick around, because this principle might completely change how you see self-care. Stoicism isn't just about enduring hardships with a stoic face. It's about thriving by practicing virtue, wisdom, and yes, self-care. For the Stoics, self-care wasn't indulgent, it was essential. Why? Because you can't pour from an empty cup. If you're drained, you can't offer wisdom, support, or kindness to others. But here's the twist. Stoic self-care goes far beyond spa days or comfort food. It's about nurturing your body, mind, and spirit to fulfill your duties and positively impact the world. It's ensuring you're well-rested, eating healthily, staying active, and engaging in activities that enrich your emotional and mental well-being. Here's where it gets fascinating. Self-care, according to the Stoics, is also about challenge. It's not just about rest. It's about growth. Stepping outside your comfort zone, facing fears, and embracing difficulties builds strength and resilience. Real self-care strikes a balance between nurturing yourself and pushing yourself to grow. Another cornerstone of Stoic self-care is reflection and self-examination. Regularly check in with your thoughts, actions, and emotions. Are they aligned with your values and virtues? Ask yourself hard questions, be honest with your answers, and make adjustments. This practice sharpens self-awareness, guides authentic living, and enriches your life. Self-care isn't isolation. It's about relationships. The Stoics emphasized the importance of meaningful connections. Take care of yourself so you can show up fully for others. And don't hesitate to receive support when you need it. Building a community where you can learn, share, and grow is a vital part of Stoic well-being. Remember, in life, you're not just the traveler, you're the vessel. Taking care of that vessel ensures a fulfilling journey. In a world filled with noise, responsibilities, and societal expectations, self-care might feel counterintuitive, even selfish. But the Stoics teach us it's the foundation of virtue, wisdom, and meaningful contribution. So, how will you prioritize self-care today? The better you take care of yourself, the better you can serve the world. Let's start thriving, not just surviving. Number 6, Stoic wisdom. Why putting yourself first is the ultimate virtue. Have you ever felt guilty for putting yourself first? What if I told you that prioritizing your well-being is not selfish, but the foundation for living a meaningful, virtuous life? Stick around, because this Stoic principle will transform how you view self-care and personal growth. The Stoics believed that nurturing your well-being is the cornerstone of everything you do. It's like the advice given on airplanes. Put your oxygen mask on first before helping others. If you're depleted, mentally, emotionally, or physically, how can you expect to support your loved ones, excel in your work, or engage meaningfully with the world? Putting yourself first, in the Stoic sense, means cultivating your inner garden, your mind and spirit. This involves regular self-reflection and awareness, understanding your values, and aligning your actions with what truly matters to you. It's about being honest with yourself, recognizing your strengths and limits, and making choices that reflect your authentic self, not just meeting others' expectations. Prioritizing your well-being also means setting healthy boundaries. The Stoics taught us that not everything demanding our attention deserves our energy. Learning to say no to what drains you and yes to what enriches you isn't selfish, it's self-respect. By letting go of the need to please everyone, you create space to focus on your true path and live with purpose. The Stoics, particularly Musonius Rufus, emphasized the importance of physical health. A sound mind resides in a sound body. Proper nutrition, exercise, and rest are not indulgences, but vital practices that build strength and resilience. By caring for your physical well-being, you equip yourself to handle life's challenges with vigor and clarity. Here's the twist. Putting yourself first doesn't mean isolating yourself. The Stoics valued community and believed in contributing to the common good. By filling your own cup first, you ensure you have the capacity to pour into others without depleting yourself. It's about being your best self so you can better serve and support those around you. At its core, putting yourself first is an act of wisdom and virtue. You are the steward of your life, responsible for nurturing your well-being and living authentically. This practice not only enriches your own life, but empowers you to make a positive impact on the world. So, how will you start prioritizing yourself today? Remember, the better you care for yourself, the better you can show up for others. That's not selfish. That's Stoic wisdom in action. Number 7, turning adversity into strength, the Stoic art of embracing challenges. What if I told you that every challenge you face is a hidden opportunity for growth? Imagine transforming hardships into stepping stones for resilience and wisdom. Stay with me, because this Stoic principle might just change how you view adversity forever. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, wrote his timeless meditations amidst war and disease. Yet, he didn't see these hardships as barriers, but as chances to practice virtue and resilience. Adversity to the Stoics is not a roadblock. It's a pathway to personal growth. But how can we begin to embrace this mindset? Step 1. Accepting challenges is natural. First, accept that challenges are an inevitable part of life. The Stoics teach us to anticipate hardship, not with defeat, but with readiness. When you expect challenges, you strip away the shock and focus on facing them with courage and clarity. Step 2. Practicing gratitude for growth. Here's the twist. Find gratitude in adversity. Yes, it sounds counterintuitive, but every tough moment teaches us something about our strengths, resilience, and untapped potential. When you view adversity as a strict yet valuable teacher, you unlock hidden growth and wisdom. Step 3. Control what you can. Stoicism reminds us to focus on what's within our control. You can't always change external events, but you can control your attitude, your choices, and your actions. This shift in focus turns adversity into a chance for self-mastery and empowerment. Step 4. Practicing self-compassion and empathy. Adversity can be a tough teacher, but it's crucial to practice compassion toward yourself and others. Beating yourself up over mistakes only deepens your struggle. Instead, acknowledge your humanity. Struggles often make us more empathetic, connecting us deeply with others who face their own challenges. Step 5. Reframing your narrative. Finally, reframe your story. Instead of seeing adversity as a setback, view it as a chapter in your journey of growth. This shift doesn't erase the difficulty, but transforms your experience, adding meaning and purpose to your struggles. Adversity is life's way of testing and refining us. By embracing challenges with a Stoic mindset, accepting them, learning from them, and controlling what we can, we transform pain into power. Remember, the next time life gets tough, it's not the end of your story. It's the beginning of a new chapter. So, how will you write yours? If this resonated with you, take a moment to reflect on your current challenges. What lessons might they be teaching you? Start practicing these Stoic principles today to turn adversity into your greatest strength. Don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs this message, and subscribe for more transformative Stoic wisdom. Let's embrace life's challenges together.